Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Now, usually I don't ask this, but just out of curiosity, I would like to ask, what are you guys sipping on tonight? Okay, because tonight I'm sipping on a little bit of a honey because man, my voice has been killing me, and apparently there's this whole like throat thing. People are getting sick all over the place, and it's like bronchial throat kind of whatever. I guess I got the funk, and I mean, I'm literally like eating, drinking, whatever honey, just to help my throat. And then I finally realized, like, man, when I was a kid, when I was growing up, these bears used to look so happy. I mean, they looked so happy. Now you look at them and they just got this like mean mug. Look how mean this bear looks, dude. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I was growing up, they were smiling. I don't know what's happened. Anyway, moving along. Let me know what y'all think. Did you experience that? Because when I was a kid, I swear I would look at this thing like on my kitchen table. Like, man, that bear looks so happy. Now he's got black eyes and he's just like he's got a mean mug on. I don't know. Maybe it's because I got the off brand. Whatever. Anyway, you guys are gonna have to bear with my voice, my throat, whatever. Pause. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with my rough voice. Okay, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Scoozy. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So first, before we begin, I want to say this. If this is your first time in the chat, or if you're watching this on replay, if it's your first time in the live stream, here's what we do. Because we care so much about our community, our people in here, the people that are just joining us, and the people that are going to be rolling through later, we take the first 10 or 12 or so minutes, whatever, the beginning, we take that time to welcome all of our channel members and to welcome everybody that's here because look, I care about y'all, I want to make sure that you guys feel welcomed and know that you guys matter. So anyway, if you're watching this on replay, skip forward about 10 minutes, okay? And if you skip forward about 10 minutes and I'm still welcoming people, skip forward another 2 or 3 minutes because yeah, I tend to take a little longer than, whatever. Anyway, my wife used to love that. Anyway, moving along. So first in chat this evening is your boy Drew. Drew said first. Congratulations, first, who is also a channel member. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much, Drew. And you've also been super, super supportive. And Kurt, Kurt too, man. All of you guys have been jumping up just to help and support in any and every way that you can. Um, with everything that's happened. My store, my main source of income currently, DLD hardware was taken offline. The store is still there, but there's no way to pay. People can't pay. So my store is blowing up with people asking, "How do I pay? How do I pay? How do I pay?" And it's just a huge pain in the ass. So it's difficult to get this all taken care of on the back end and get everything fixed. And I'm working with a couple people. Shout out to Dude Knowledge. Shout out to Jonah with Big Mac. I mean, it's people coming together to help and support is huge, and I appreciate that so much. And Kurt just randomly sent me like $25 via Cash App and was like, "Here, this is to help cover some seltzer for the week while you while you get this figured out." So thank you, man. I appreciate all you guys for real. It means more than I could ever say in a live stream. So but Kurt 24 is also a channel member, and he's also kind of like the dude that drops all the links. We got a lot of mods that jump in and help all the time. But Kurt, you're my guy. I appreciate you and all the support. So we got Kurt 24, we got Drew up in the building, we got Zanty Misfit. What's up, Zanty? Great to see you. Also a channel member. I appreciate you. Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, fam? Blue Curtain Burner. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. We got Toy Town Inc. What's up, Toy Town? Also a channel member. Let's see, Zanty, Kurt 24, Drew, Silverback, my guy. What's up, brother? Also a channel member, Live Life in the building, who says 911. Also a channel member. Let's see, Shauna member, also in the building. What up? I appreciate you guys and those that are toggling back and forth between the tactical turkeys and me. I appreciate you guys and your commitment. We got Agorizer in the building. What's up, fam? Also a channel member. Appreciate you. ADXR 920, which by the way, ADXR 920, my guy, a channel member. Appreciate you and your support. In my sack, there's a bunch of things in my sack. However, in my new sack is the XR 920. That's my sack gun. Okay. So yeah, that's I'll never only carry off body, right? So I'll always have something on body, and then I will also have a secondary off body. You never know. I mean, whatever the situation may be, to have one on body and off body, it's never a bad thing. But ADXR 920, my guy, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We got Crypto in the building. What's up, Crypto? Man, I swear, Crypto, you got to be a channel member for like 2 years. I mean, you've been here. You kind of float in and float out every now and then, and I appreciate you, man. If you click the little super chat thing, it'll say there's member chats that you can do for free just by being a member. So I would guess you probably have a couple. I think they expire like every 30 days or whatever, but you probably got one. I'm going to guess that you got at least one chilling in there. Let's see. Kurt 24, Shauna, Zanti, Mike McClune, the Goon. What's up, brother? No notification. You know what? I believe it. Look what's happened over the last week. Your boy's under attack, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, man. The fact that we got to deal with this, and look, not just me, because look, I promise y'all, when you're looking at the lineage, and now I'm guessing here, okay, I'm looking at a path of the GATF to Every Town for Gun Safety to Bloomberg to NBC to David Ingram to Shopify, PayPal, YouTube, and all that, right? Um, I would be willing to bet that there are scores of other people that just haven't been able to put it all together, that they're being targeted, right? Maybe they got shut down on PayPal or Cash App or YouTube or Shopify or whatever, right? And they're not putting it together, that they're part of that little whole thing that went down. So I would venture to guess that there are other people that have been impacted, not just CRS, Mrs. CRS, Larry Vickers, DLD. There's got to be other people out there that have been hit recently. So yeah, yeah, it's crazy. All right, moving along. See Kurt 24, Shauna, Johnny Ba. What's up, Johnny Ba? Good to see you also with Jen Memba. We got Agorizer, Kurt 24, Mike McClune. Excuse me. Of course, when I go on Crump's show, my voice is okay. I go on the turkeys, my voice is okay. I start my show, my voice starts declining. My bad. Mike McClune, Johnny Ba, Agorizer, Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Silverback, all you guys. Angry Orchard for the win. That's some good stuff. John Rice, also a channel member. I appreciate you. Ooh, that's some good scotch, my guy. Some good scotch. Personally, I like Macallan 12 year and up 12, 15. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of ice in there. That's all you need. But I don't really drink like that. I don't drink too often. Honestly, I used to like crush soda. I was a terrible soda drinker. Now I literally just drink seltzer and coffee with, I will say I have a daily Red Bull or two. I do enjoy Red Bull. But I'm a weirdo. I actually like the way it tastes. Most people are like, "Oh, I just drink it for energy." Hate the way that it tastes. I actually, truthfully, like the way it tastes. Hang on one sec. All right, let's see if that's better. Ooh, nice. Much better. All right, we got Zanti Misfit, Blue Curtain Burner, Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Agorizer, John Rice, Live Life, all Chinham and Buzz. Appreciate you guys. Toy Town Inc. in the building. Sipping on nothing. Got 103 fever and seeing flying pigs. Bro, I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. I hope you're okay. Dude, fevers are no joke. I mean, we got to look back, look back 100 years. Okay. Fevers were like a death sentence. Now, fevers, that is your body's natural reaction to fighting typically bacteria or something viral. Bro, I hope you're okay. Take care of yourself. Take a little bit of acetaminophen or, you know, the other one. Hold on one second. Oh, snap. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that store is active, Christy. Um, I'll make sure that it goes through. If it does not go through, if it gets halted for some reason, I'll make sure to put it through. So don't you worry. It looks like it went through though. So that's awesome. It's funny. I didn't even realize that until now because Christy, shout out to Christy, appreciate you. She works with Dick Heller. We all love Dick, right? She went to the Glowy Platoon merch store. I moved all my merch over to DLD Hardware, which has been basically shut down. And she placed an order for a hoodie, for a DLD hoodie. And I forgot that those stores were linked at the bottom of DLD Hardware. So technically, people could purchase some of the old merch, like the Wanna Bang shirt, the which has my lighter. I still have the same lighter. It's got the exact big lighter that I got, and it says "Wanna Bang," but it has dynamite and my lighter on it. And then it's got the PWEDC shirt. Oh man, I can't believe all that stuff is still out there. But I appreciate you, Chrissy. Seriously, thank you. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Let's go through and finish greeting the channel members, and we'll come back. Excuse me, Kurt 24. Let's see. Go get some scissor. Yeah, hold up. I know it's jacked up, but I could never just miss a night with y'all. I do got some stuff I need to work on. So it won't be a super long show tonight, but we need to hit on some some stuff. Dang. Okay. Ting ting. Thank you. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. I mean, thank you. Appreciate that a whole lot. Let's see. Ting ting. John Rice. Crypto. Western Union and Monero, so they know you legit. What? Brown sack. It is a brown sack. Sandwich chef, the chef of sandwiches, the only sandwich artist that is in the building. Also a Chena member. I appreciate you. It's really funny how I couldn't even join this channel anymore for months. And then I was able to be added under someone else's subscription. Dang. So somebody gifted a subscription to you, but you couldn't join. I had some people hit me up and tell me they couldn't find the join button, but I think to veer away from me saying like I'm being throttled and squashed by them. I believe that on iOS like on Apple devices that it doesn't show join, only on Android and computers it shows the join button. There's another way to do something on iPhones. I don't know. Gabber Piet, my guy, also with Chenamemba. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Flying Rich, also with Chenamemba. Appreciate you. TMC in the building. What's up, brother? Talking about 9mm as usual. I know. And we got something else right here in 9mm that we're going to be discussing tonight, too. Let's see. Mike McClune, Flying Rich. Ting Ting said, I look cute or something like that. Kurt 24, TMC. Let's see. Agorizer, Sandwich Chef. Zanti Misfit, Agorizer. Hold on. Dang. Okay. I was almost spot on, though. Crypto. Excuse me. Member for 21 months. Bro. Fire. Man, I am in debt to all of y'all. Love y'all. Every single one of y'all. Especially Ting Ting. Let's see. Gabber Piet, Anti Misfit, TMC. Dang, and Flying Rich with the super duper chat. You cheated on me with the turkeys again. Man, if people came in and listened and didn't know what was going on, they'd be like, yo, this dude is cheating on this other dude with turkeys, right? Like it sounds really bad. Okay. Hold up. My wife just said, "Is that DLD again? Skip to 15 minutes." Oh my god. Yo, she's spot on though. I mean, for real. There's the beginning is 3.5 minutes for the song, and then here we are. So we're like 30 seconds away. Let's see. Sandwich Chef, Kurt 24, John Rice, Gabber Piet. Let's make sure. Should I miss anybody? TMC, Sandwich Chef. My Red Dawn Readiness. What's up, brother? Also a Chenamemba. I appreciate you. Apple Pay work. So that's a different store, but I guess it's still connected because it looked like it went through. But I'll after I get off the live stream, I will double check just to be sure. For sure. Such a Gwammer, Nancy. See Red Dawn, TMC, Sandwich Chef. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. There we go. JC9. What's up, brother? Also a Chenamemba. Senor Bob. Good to see you, my guy. I didn't see any PF45 jigs, but I think I have some more DLD ones. I got to get back to you on that. T for Tejas. What's up, brother? Also a Chenamemba. I appreciate you with his whole stuff. I thought about it. T for Tejas. What you should do, the one picture you sent me where it's got your face in it with the whatchamacallit and the hoozy doodle. What you should do is you should screenshot that, color like black out your whole face, but leave everything else on and just like slap a DLD patch on your helmet. That bro, that would be fire. That would be fire. Right there, you would get in the top 5 with that submission. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Oh, and then maybe have like something like kind of showing in the picture, but nothing that's like too specific to where it could be an upper, right? It could be just an upper. Anyway, just my little, 2 pennies. That's all I'm saying. Let's see, JC9, Senor Bob, Kurt Tufo, TMC, and all you guys. Excuse me. We got Jin Champ. So for the honorable mentions, we got Jin Champ, we got Tavinho. Let's see. Run Gun, what's up, fam? Context. context is rather important. Christy Churtel, appreciate you and all your support as well. Thank you so much. Tang Tang, we all love Tang. We all love that Tang. I have Tang every opportunity that I can. Um, let's see, Run Gun. Let's see. I know I missed some other ones. Damien, my brother in Christ. What's up, fam? M. Gabriel, what up? What up? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Ding, bro. For all you guys out there that are sick, man, get better. Red Bull equals heart a stroke drink. Is that like heart attack and a stroke in one? Heart a stroke. Madam, what's up, brother? Madam Man Against the Masses, our resident meme artist. Let's see who else. Dark Pause. Okay. I was talking about scotch. Okay. Does my scotch need to be over the age of 18 now too? Dang. I mean, I'd prefer it well over the age of 18. The older the better. I mean, scotch is, just one of those things. Florida loves you, Doc. Thank you. Dark loves Florida as well. Appreciate you, JFC. JFC. I've heard people say that before. JFC. Goombeam, what's up, brother? Goombeam, good to see you. If you have not gone to Goombeam and checked out these uh, DLD blue glowy lights, and Goombeam, I just saw that order that came through. It was not an affiliate order. Somebody from Goombeam sent me two blue DLD Goombeams, and I have this sneaking suspicion that it was you, and I appreciate you for it. We got to chat Goombeam, I think, in the interim until I get my shop back up and running at DLD Hardware. Excuse me. I think we should probably have Goombeam selling the blue Goombeams because it's going to be at least several days. If I'm lucky, if I'm like super lucky, I will have the store back up running by this weekend. But we don't know. Oh, how did I miss this? John Crump live in the building, another channel member, also a close friend of mine. Blowtorch. What? I don't know. If you want a hairless sack, just grab a blowtorch and do it yourself. Yo, Ting Ting is rather unique. That's why I like her. Thinking about buying my first Glock brand pistol, and then I saw Shadow Systems. So I am rocking a Shadow Systems currently. You know, I don't know. I have a sample size of one, right? But I had this idea, and I'll start with this. Tim Hoppa, what's up, Tim Hoppa? Also a Chinamemba, appreciate you. Rip, what up, Rip Girl Readiness? What's up, brother? Crumpy actually seems like he's kind of dealing with something else. Like, I don't know. Crump, I'm just throwing this out there, but I think he may be getting sick with something else while he was getting better from pneumonia. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Agent Smith, bro, for real, that's too funny. Dodge this. Definitely not Johnny Barr on a different account using a burner device. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Appreciate that. He didn't say I didn't see it, bro. I went there. I was going too quick. I was going too quick. Let's see. Red Dawn, Bob, Kurt 24, TMZ. See how easy it is? Like, even though your name is like in bright green and bold, it's still, bro, it's easy to miss, you know? Um, Dark, what pistol brace would you recommend for the MP5 clone? So for me, and then I'll get back to the shadow systems in one sec. So for me, I used the side folding SB15. Um, man, it's just like the Choate folding stock. It's rather bulky. I'm not gonna lie. So if the NFA did not exist, I mean, aside from it being a machine gun, I would want to have it, of course, full auto, because that's really the only sense that a sub gun makes real sense, especially a sub gun with such a short barrel. Looking at like if you had a Glock 34 in your waistband with a 33 round mag, it is effectively almost the exact same thing. Of course, ballistically and capacity wise. However, don't freak out. Hold on. There's the other side of this where you have more contact points, more accuracy. You could fire more quickly, whatever. Better recoil control, more points of contact. I think I said that in the beginning, but you know what I mean, right? Hold on. So I've actually used C&H, and I've also used the factory MOS plates, um, or CH plates, whatever. CH plates. Look those up. For me, using that one's a MOS plate with an RMR, love that one. I would have used the CH plate, but it is aluminum instead of steel, and I didn't have the correct screws. They use a different thread pitch, so I just did the easy thing and bought the other plates, which are pretty inexpensive, and ran with that. Getting back to it, the MP5, I use the side folding brace. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll get a little bit of a closer look. Hang on. I just got to move this bad boy. Let's see if that works. Oh man, you can barely see it. Okay, you can see the RMR. That's basically it. And barely that. Anyway, that's the SB Tactical side folding brace. It's great from a brace standpoint from how it damn thumbs up, from how it feels, from balance, from ergos and all that. But in the PDW like setup, it just takes an MP5K and makes it twice as fat. So if you wanted to sling it up and put it under your jacket, it would be way, way thicker than, you know, an AOW configuration, which would be just the secondary vertical grip and the, no brace or stock or anything. But again, I'm saying if the NFA did not exist and I could do whatever I want, I would literally just have the secondary MP5 OEM vertical grip and have it be full auto, because I'm not going to be running the thing beyond 100 yards anyway. If I'm pushing past 100 yards, I'm switching calibers. I'm switching up completely. All right, let me put this back. Scusi. Woo! Careful. But yeah, for me, I love the brace. I think it is. What's up, everyone that just entered? Appreciate you guys. We got Tech Money in the building. Let's see. We got Shauna, Jason, whoever else just came over from the turkeys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. So the way I look at it is this: if uh, if you're not going to be literally stowing it under your jacket or in a very small confined space, then the brace is perfect. If one were to SBR it, I would run the Safety Harbor Firearms KES stock any day. I mean, that thing is the strongest, most solid, most compact stock that collapses down, and it barely adds any length on that thing. It's crazy, crazy solid. I honestly, I would run that. He does make Safety Harbor Firearms does make a um Gearhead Works. What's the brace mod? Tailhook adapter version, which that thing is fire. Like I love it, but it adds another like inch and a half to 2 inches to something that's already adding another 2 inches or 2.5 inches to your platform. So it just depends on what you want to run. But I love that platform. I just said recently I would grab that in most cases over my Scorpion. Love both, but there's something special about that. Now the difference is, so I got the Franklin binary trigger in that, and I also got the Franklin binary trigger in my Scorpion. I can suppress the Scorpion. Can't suppress that because it's the M version. It is the flat nose, no threaded barrel, no tri-lug lock, no nothing. Um, but it's just personal preference, you know. I think I said what's up, but to my guy Rusty Shackelford, what's up, brother? Also a Chinabemba, I appreciate you. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do it. My throat is so sore. I'm gonna have to do it. Forgive me. Oh, for real? Y'all saw that? I slipped, smashed it into my tooth. That's all right. My apologies. Okay, now let's see. Better, better. Okay, so the MP5, you just got to make a call and like for what works best for you. I chose that one because of a ergonomics, feel, how it actually works like in live fire, but also even though it's bulky when it's folded to the side and it doesn't actually like fix closed, the cost you just can't beat it. But I would personally prefer the KES, the Safety Harbor Firearms KES, but you know, it's up to you. Okay, going back to chug, 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 chug. I know I'm chugging honey. I mean, it's just a little bit, a little squirt. Nice, DLD. That was very memeable. I know. How much do you want to bet that Madam right now, Man Against the Masses, is literally memeing something right now? I don't even want to know what it is. Binary MP5, that can be done? Yes. And MP5 ergonomics? I know. It's not, I'm talking about maximizing a system that is not really maximizable. However, the SP Tactical side folding brace does a decent job. I mean, dude, there's if you take an MP5, an MP5K, and you just throw the vertical grip on it, you can do serious work with that. Now, of course, I'm talking about if there was no NFA, if I could just do whatever I wanted to it. Machine gun, secondary vertical grip, that's it. I don't feel like the stock really gives you that much of an advantage for a firearm that's supposed to be a CQB system, you know? DLD, add whiskey and honey to brewed green tea to soothe your throat. Gargle with warm salt water while you make the tea. That helps. Dang, y'all know everything about. Yeah, I just I don't know. It doesn't help that I'm like vaping too, you know, but I'm not gonna stop that. So it's just a little squirt, just a little squirt. So it's not an FRT. It's binary trigger. I mean, dude, it runs like there's been videos that I've made that are just like I mean, it's running. Once you get the cadence right and once you get the, you know, you're solid. All right, so we're going to talk about some events that had occurred recently, but hang tight for one sec. We actually got a few things to talk about. More so, obviously, DLD hardware is still down. I told you guys that in the beginning. Obviously, more people have joined us since we started talking about that, though. So yeah, DLD hardware is still down. I should have it back up hopefully by this weekend, but dude, it takes a minute. You know, it's unfortunate, but they can. My merchant services, binary MP5 or AR 940 with binary, pretty baller for most uses. Though honestly, AR still wins ergos though, for sure, for sure. I would argue though, if you're going to be running a compact AR, why go 9 millimeter? You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Like if I got an AR, I'm gonna have a rifle caliber, right? I'm gonna be running 5.56, 300 blackout, something like that. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna have a sub gun, having it in an AR platform with a buffer system and all that, it's just I don't know, not my thing. Hoffman Super Safety in stainless steel looks nice. Those things are fire, and they do make them now for the standard MP5 lower, not just the threaded 3D printed MP5 lower with the AR FCU. Under 10 inches can go with subcals on ARs. Yeah, I just don't. If I'm going to be running a 8.5 inch 9 mil AR, I may as well be running 300 blackout. You know, same footprint, right? Same platform, same controls, same everything, but you're boosting up your, ballistics incredibly. Where did I put my ish? Oh well, okay. So let's go back to shadow systems real quick. So I have always had, I've held shadow systems in extremely high regards. I mean, I've had several opportunities to fire them, but I hadn't personally owned them in the past until recently. Last October, um, or no, November, right? What's Black Friday? Yeah, November. Sorry. I'm like, what? What's Black Friday? Halloween? What's up, Warsaw? Damn. Adam Bomb. I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you, bro. It could have been. It could have been. It wasn't just AT&T, from what I understand. Rolling blowback is the most reliable of the blowbacks. I do like roller delay blowback. I honestly have had great luck with my Scorpion. Some people have not been that lucky though. Some people have had out of battery detonations, um, and just some issues. But maybe it's just the generation that I got where I got lucky. Okay, so shadow systems. So on several different occasions, I had shot a couple shadow systems. The most notable, the one that actually made me say, I am going to purchase a Shadow Systems handgun is when I went to the range. I wasn't in like full kit. I was just in my gun belt, and I was shooting my Beretta M9A3. And these two kids were next to me, to the right of me. They were probably newer shooters, and one of the kids was like, "Dude, your accuracy is like on point." And I was like, "Oh, it's not me. It's the gun, right? The Beretta is just insane." I was shooting at those like quarter size, a little bit bigger than quarter size stickers. And the guy was like, "Yo, teach me how to shoot." I was like, "Dude, it's I'm telling you, it's the gun." And he's like, "Well, this is the new Shadow Systems. It was the DR920P. Now that is the equivalent to it's a 34 size, but it's a 17 frame with a 17 slide with a comp, and the front sight is actually installed on the comp. So it's a pretty dope design. I like it a lot. Not only does I know Angry Sarge has one of those, he's spoken very highly of it. Everyone that I know that has a DR920P loves them. So I shot this thing and I was stacking bullets on top of each other. He was like, "If you got 9 mil, take it, bro. You can shoot it." So I loaded up like 10 rounds, 12 rounds, and I was just blown away with how accurate it was. Now, part of it is just me personally, the way my hands are, it just fits the Shadow Systems grip beautifully. It fits it perfectly. But it just like anything else, if you have a massive amount of items that are produced, there could always be a limit, right? It seems like there are, or at least have been in the past, a bunch of Shadow Systems lemons. Now, when I got the Shadow Systems and the Geisley Super Duty, I said I was going to do one thing to both of them. I said I was going to take them fresh out of the box, not clean it, not, usually when I get a gun, I'll take it, I'll, give it its first clean. I'll use Aegis Gun Care. Shout out to Aegis Gun Care. I don't know if I have one here with me. Oh, look at that. I do. Aegis Gun Care, and of course, their patches and on it. But this stuff is some of the best gun cleaning stuff you can get, hands down. If you use code DARK, you get a discount, and I think you may even get free shipping. But whatever you get, it doesn't matter because it's worth it. I would pay 5 times what it's worth. But it's really, really, really good shit. And their field kit has like everything you would ever need. These things, oh my goodness, you can get in all the nooks and crannies. Anyway, so this stuff is great. So I was like, I don't want to, because of the way that this stuff is made, it can give firearms a little bit of an edge. So I was like, I want to take them from the factory and run them to failure. So for an example, because I haven't started the process with the Geisley Super Duty yet, I said, okay, oh, how did I forget to do that? There we go. Sorry. So I said, with the Geisley Super Duty, haven't started that process yet. I'm going to take it out, start running it, and run it to failure. No cleaning, no maintenance, no nothing. Just run it to failure. So I started doing that process with the shadow systems. Now I came across on Black Friday a an FDE XR920C, the combat, with uh, or no, I bought the Hollow Sun separately. So it was the XR920C, butt naked, nothing on it, for 499. Okay, now usually you see those in there 899, 1099, somewhere in between depending on the model, right? And I mean, if I were to go buy a DR920P, which is like a Glock 34 sized compensated 17, which was stupid accurate. I mean, that would be boringly accurate, right? Um, it would probably be about a grand, right? So I said, okay, I'll get this because it's 499. It's the cost of a normal Glock, and I'll take it out and I'm going to run it to failure. So I start running it, and it has a break-in period. Dude, Rich, you're disgusting. Rich is uh Rich is a nasty mofo. For everyone that doesn't know, Flying Rich is texting me disgusting things while we're in the middle of this conversation. You can thank him for any delay. Let's see. Super Duty is fire. Thank you, bro. Yeah, for anybody who hasn't seen it, it's the it's the 40 millimeter green Gazi Super Duty. It's that super, super bright anodized green fire. Love it. It's a beautiful gun. Um anyway, so Shadow Systems says that with a brand new gun, and I don't necessarily disagree with them. Um that you need to put a 200 round break-in period through it. And, in most cases, like when you're building a gun like a P80 or a GST9 or Lone Wolf, Freedom Wolf, or whatever you're running, once you get everything together, because usually you're building stuff with different tolerances, you're tolerance stacking, building stuff that's from different companies and all that, it is good once everything has been introduced, they're just getting in a relationship. They need to be in a relationship before they become married, right? So I usually kind of use that metaphor because it is helpful to have springs broken in, to have connectors broken in, to have, the whole system get to know each other before they become married, right? And that's just kind of how building is. So they say the same thing. They're like, yo, we're manufacturing everything, throwing it all together. Everything kind of needs a little break in period. So they recommend 200 rounds. That's fine. So I was curious. I didn't know if I was going to have issues in that 200 rounds, but I said this. I was like, he broke a Glock 18. What? That's crazy. So it would depend on a few things. I'd be curious. I'll come back to that. That's interesting. And then we'll also come back to Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law who was murdered by a self-driving car about a week ago. Anyway, we'll get back to that too. So I said, and in most cases, this is kind of my like threshold for guns that I'm going to carry. If I'm going to carry a firearm, usually I need 500 rounds through it with zero malfunctions. But to have a threshold for a handgun before you put it in your carry rotation, that's fine. But you really need to also introduce the rounds of which you're going to be carrying. Okay, so if you carry HSTs, 124 grain HSTs, 147s, 115s, if you carry XTP, whatever it is, right? Critical duty, critical defense, whatever you're going to be shooting. If you're shooting BPLEs, you need to run BPLEs through your gun. Although anyone out there with a big stash of BPLEs, you should just sell them to me so I can, well, just stash them in my ammo room. Yes, now I have an ammo room. Um, hang on. It's kind of more like an ammo closet, right? Marry me. What? I'm gonna guess you're not talking to me, or I don't know. I should get some scotch for my throat. Or you know what? I thought I had cough drops. Anyway, okay, sorry. It's easy to get sidetracked here. I can definitely tell though, every time I hit the vape, it's like right back to a scratchy throat. So I'm sorry, y'all. AZ, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Ha! Death by self-driving car. CCP hit. Bro, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. Let me go grab my give me a second because this vape is killing my lungs. I'm gonna run the intro. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run the song. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Like 30 seconds.
Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, got my hand. Call
My bad, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's get back to it. So, Gerchop, Gerchop, Gerchop. Let me see. Let us call Gerchop. Call 911. Okay, so here's the thing with the whole thing. I was like, for the shadow systems and the Geyser Super Duty, I want to see how far they can be pushed to failure. Okay. So if I take a shadow systems and run it to failure, then I'll know. Now I'm dealing with a small sample size. But in my opinion, if a handgun is $1,000, your variance of like lemons, your percentage of what could be or should be lemons should be extremely low, almost zero. However, we're not seeing that. We're seeing that with shadow systems, which is generally great. People are getting, they're having incredible experiences with their shadow systems. That's great. A lot of people's shadow systems are blowing up, failing their there's so many issues. Mag catches don't work out of the box. Um they're, all sorts of shit. And they've got an excellent system for mounting optics. It is better than I'd say most on the market. It is the most solid Glock style system. MOS, I would say, is the second most rigid solid system. But I digress. Anyway, if you're dropping a grand on a gun, it should be highly unlikely that that's a lemon. I'm just saying. Lemon, that would actually be a good idea for my throat too. Lemon, honey, that's a good idea, right? So I take it out, put the first 200 rounds through it. I know it's creepy. I'm drinking honey from a bear. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing it for y'all. Okay. um, Lightning McQueen, what's up, brother? So put the first 200 rounds through it. Flawless. Literally not one singular problem at all. Now, when I was like, I'm gonna put 500 rounds through it, I had said, here's what I'll do. I'll put 400 rounds through it of FMJ, and then I'll get 200 rounds through. So 200 rounds for the break-in, another 200 rounds for just because, and then another 200 rounds of jacketed hollow points. Then once I put my jacketed hollow points of, my preference in there, then I'll know that it'll work with the, rounds that I want to carry. So I go to the range, put 200 rounds through it, runs flawlessly, not one problem. This is with no cleaning, no maintenance, no nothing. Okay. If anything, it only got dirtier because after a while I started carrying it. Right. And then there's lint and stuff like that in there. Take it back to the range. And I was at the range shooting something else. And I also had the shadow systems there. So I think I put like 100, 150 rounds through it. Right. Take it back to the range for a third trip, ended up hitting 4 or 500 rounds, and then I went back to the range another time, and then I hit 650 rounds. However, on literally on round like 648 and 649, I start to feel the gun dragging. Pulled the trigger and I was like, "Well, what was that?" 649, bam, right? 650, bam. And I can literally feel this like chalky, raw when the slide is reciprocating. So I was like, okay, that's a problem. Take a real quick look at it, bust it down, bust it wide open, bust it down, take a look. I don't see anything specifically right away that looks like a problem. But I also want to stay true to what I'm doing and not do any cleaning or maintenance while I'm doing this. So I bring it back. Didn't even, take it to the workbench and actually open it up and look at it. I didn't, diagnose it. I was just kind of trying to take a quick look at it. Ended up coming on the show. I actually took it down and took a look at it on the show. But it's different when you go to your workbench, open it, take it down, shine a light directly on it. You could see. So I ended up seeing that it was actually the rear left, right? Rear left, yeah, rear left rail, that something happened to where there was a burr, there was something on the rear left rail, and whenever it broke off or came off, the material was so raw and so rough and unpolished that it actually started like grinding away at the slide rails on the slide to like the raw metal in there. Okay. Now, I didn't want to clean it or maintain it. So once I was aware of it, put it back together, I just, started running the dog shit out of it dry. No ammo, no nothing. Just charging it, slamming it shut, over and over and over. And it seemed to kind of work through that. And then now I'll take it back to the range. But originally I had guesstimated 5 to 7,000 rounds. That gun could make it 5 to 7,000 rounds with zero cleaning or maintenance before it failed. I'm still going to shoot it to failure. Now, if that's going to be a failure at 750 rounds, then Shadow Systems, I'm sorry, but I got Keltecs that have gone through 3,000 rounds without any cleaning. And this is unsuppressed. Prepper Book Club. What's up, fam? Um, so I just, black on black. What's up, brother? Um, so so black on black says sandstone the rails. So that's the thing. No cleaning, no maintenance, no nothing. So if something is wrong, I got to run it till it fails. Now, if it fails at 700 rounds, 1,000 rounds, 1,500 rounds, wherever it fails, I'm gonna report on it. And Shadow Systems, I'm sorry, bro. If you're putting lemons out there with $1,100 guns, dog, that's your fault. Like that's your QC. If you are selling Glock style handguns for 8.99 to 10.99, you better make sure that is on point. Like so on point that like I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping because you can go buy a SIG 365 and I'm a Glock head all the way, all the way. I have more Glocks than I do of all of my long guns, okay? By like threefold. Like I'm pushing like over 40 Glocks at this point. And I'm just a weirdo. I'm a collector, okay? Really, I'm a builder, and then after I build, I collect. I probably have five to seven Glocks that I run hard, and then the rest are just kind of chilling. I shoot them occasionally, whatever. Steve Whoop, what up? Did I just hear Dark fapping? Yes, this is fapping for Dark. But I take it seriously because look, if you're saying that a Glock style, they've made some cool advancements, they've done some dope things. The mounting system is on point. Excellent work. You can put screws this long down the whole freaking slide, and they completely changed the capturing system of the oh my goodness, extractor plunger, safety plunger. They changed it to where it's captured to where one of the issues when you're mounting optics on a Glock slide is that screw typically pushes down on the plunger in spring assembly down there, and then it basically turns your extractor off to where it can't properly function. Now, they've changed that, right? The MOS system changed that. Those are great things. I just think that if you're gonna be selling Glock style handguns and they're 8.99 to 10.99 or more, dude, you can't be having lemons. Same thing to where you can go get a SIG 365 X macro Spectre for $1,000, 10.99. I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be way less lemons from your Spectre macros over here and your Shadow Systems over here. If you look up Shadow Systems issues all over YouTube, guns are blowing up. Guns are, and I'm not saying, okay, this sounds bad. Hold on. I am not saying that Shadow Systems is bad or wrong or anything, right? I'm just saying that what my accusation would be if the value of your handguns is that high, then the QC of your handguns has to be equally as high to where less lemons are hitting the streets. But it seems like there's a very, very high number of lemons hitting the streets. Like, bro, those are Taurus lemons numbers, bro. Like, I expect that with a $300 gun. $1,000 gun, yeah, no, not so much, bro. I would expect more. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Now, there are reports of people taking their Geisley Super Duties and putting 10,000 rounds through them or more without any cleaning or maintenance at all, and it running totally fine. So I have way more hope in the Geisley Super Duty than I do the Shadow Systems XR920C, but they're mostly good. I'm not trying to say, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Shadow Systems are junk. I'm actually saying the opposite. I'm just saying that they need to get their QC on point. That's all I'm saying. Now, man, for $1,000, dude, I could literally build I could literally build an agency Glock or a Grey Ghost Precision Glock, a Zev Glock for $1,000 with like I use Shadow Systems parts a lot of the time for builds, right? I even like what like right here, boom. I got Shadow Systems lower parts kit sitting right there. See, there you go, Shadow Systems right there. Right? They're great. Can you see? There you go. They're great. They've been awesome. I think oh, look at that. Another Shadow Systems lower parts kit. Shadow Systems lower parts kit. Yeah, I got another one hanging out here too. Where is it? Oh. Shadow Systems lower parts kit. Where is it? It's somewhere. Anyway, I yeah, there you go. Another Shadow Systems lower parts kit. I have them. These need to go in my Glock. In my Glock bag. Where'd my Glock? Oh. This is my Glock parts bag right here. I need to organize all this stuff. So for Drew out there, this is why I haven't found your 43 parts because I got stuff just sitting out literally all over the place. For an example, a bunch of rare P80 never released. Well, actually, they not that they were never released, but they used to include them with unique frame colors and stuff like that. But anyway, I think that if your brand is, you know, going after that higher dollar stuff, I just think that your QC should be on point. That's all I'm saying. Let's see, 679 for MR920 non-threaded with a Surefire X300. That's a good deal. And yo, PSA, dude, if y'all didn't see at the top up here, let me see my boop. Yeah, you can't really tell. That's a dagger at the top. That's a P80 below that, and that is a you can't really see below that anyway, but there you go. That's a OEM frame with a Strike Industries slide on top below that. Like I PSA, the dagger, it's solid. I think those are great guns for what you pay for it. How many people have had problems with their daggers? Not many. So how is it that you can spend I bought that for 249, okay? That right there, I bought in store for 249 plus, tax background and all that stuff. So sub $300 for sure, right? Probably 280 something with the threaded barrel with, blah 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 and I threw the Gideon Optics alpha on that one. Which, by the way, shout out to Gideon Optics. If you guys really want to support your boy and support the people that are in this fight with us, do me a favor, go to the description. You can click on the Gideon Optics link, use code GLOWIES, you get 10% off and free shipping. And then, of course, there's a whole bunch. There's a link tree. There's all the links that you can help out the crew. Goonbeam, Code Dark, Tack Knives, Code Dark. You can save 20% on Tack Knives with Code Dark. Getting back to it, basically what I'm saying is if your cost is high, there has to be validity in what you're selling. So if you have more people reporting problems on their $1,000 shadow systems than you do their $250 to $300 daggers, that might be a problem. That's all I'm saying. CR920 had big issues. I don't. I didn't follow it, but I think that it's not like in isolation to the CR920s. I think it's really shadow systems. I think they maybe should consider reevaluating their process and getting stuff out the door. Like I don't know. For me, if I'm selling $1,000 handguns, $1,100 handguns, dude, I'm gonna be making certain that those things are good, right? It's not just throwing a slide, rack it, click, put 3 rounds through it and put it in a box and sell it. you really need to be putting more into making certain that that gun is hitting every single possible QC, especially for safety related stuff, right? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't want this to sound like I'm saying anything bad about Shadow Systems. Their guns are excellent, and some slip through QC that are not. And sometimes people blame Shadow Systems for stuff that they did, right? Like that dude that was putting through, a bunch of shitty Turkish ammo through his stuff. He ran a double charged round through it and the whole gun blew up, and he blamed Shadow Systems. Shadow Systems specifically says what ammunition to use and what ammunition to stay away from in their manual. Yes, if you purchase $1,000 handgun, you should read the manual. Okay. The people that don't read the manuals are the same dudes that are 3D printing that don't read the readmes, right? I'm just saying. Um, SIGs do work. I'm not big on the 320, but 226, 229, 365, I think they're great. Which brings me to another point I'm going to bring up in just a sec. Let's see. The 1301 is a pretty okay. So the 1301 is an excellent shotgun. However, if you are kind of shopping in that world, that 1301 tactical world, but don't want to dump that money out, the what is it? The eight shit, what's the model? I forgot. My brother bought one. The damn, what is it? The A300 Patrol. Dude, that thing is fire. Fire. For under a grand to have, the little brother to the 14 to $1,600 Beretta 1301 Tactical, dude, worth every penny. My brother got it and absolutely loves it. Yeah, correct. A300 Patrol. Yep. For some reason, I was thinking 800. I was like, 800, A300. What is a readme? I know. Dude, that's what most people say. Dudes have been printing for years and they're like, what do you mean? What's a readme? Like, bro, come on. I'm gonna have to do something about my throat here, bro. And I know vaping doesn't help. So everyone jump in all at once and tell me how vaping is killing me in my throat. Not blink, but still good. I'll just take to my Benelli M1 and M4. Dude, the M4s are dope. M1s are nice too. Super 90s. Yep. Yep. Vape is grape. Yep. Vulcan Rumble, what's up, buddy? Um oh, for real? Why is everybody so into that, man? I've literally never seen any of the SpaceX or any of those things take off. Bro, Rich watches every single one. Every single one. Let's see. I missed some shit coming back. The store is down right now. Shopify and NBC giving Dark the business. Yes. Sorry, who asked that? How I want to purchase on your website, but there's no payment. Yes. Okay. So VL, thank you for coming in and hanging out. Basically, what happened is I assume this is the pathway, but it appears that the GATF somehow worked with Everytown for Gun Safety and Bloomberg. They ended up reaching out to NBC4, this sucker, David Ingram, who has caused issues within the TUI community before. I would guess that it went something like this. Hey, Shopify, PayPal, YouTube, all these people they're calling, you're working with this person. Let's use the example DLD Hardware, DLD After Dark, and you're supporting this person who is helping people build ghost guns, which are responsible for blah, 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 all the lies they tell, right? And then they say, we're going to feature you in this article as a company supporting them or you can shut them down and freeze their store or cancel their merchant services or whatever. So yes, they shut me down, and unfortunately, that's just one of the things. I should have it back up and running by this weekend probably, but I'm counting on some other folks to help me. Yes, it is shitty, and I'm not the only one. CRS Firearms, who's already doing 5 years for doing nothing wrong in the federal penitentiary. His wife, who's using YouTube and Shopify to exist while her husband is literally incarcerated. She was just shut down. Larry Vickers was just shut down. Langley Outdoors just reported on all this. It sucks, man. But I look, VL, I appreciate the support. I appreciate you being willing to help and support. It's just an unfortunate thing, but some people have offered to like PayPal over the money, and then I could manually submit an order. But I don't want to mess something up or mess an address up or whatever. And I really do want to focus on getting my store back up and running. Now, if I do a new store off of the Shopify platform, then I'm going to be able to start selling slides, barrels, sights, slide part kits, lower parts kits, all sorts of stuff. You know, maybe eventually, once the Supreme Court gets to, if they review the issue, maybe eventually I'll even do frames again. Let me crank this up. I need to stand up. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just something that our community is just going to constantly have to deal with because they will never stop coming after us. They will never stop coming after me, you, our firearms, especially building unserialized firearms. They hate us. And I always say, just like the government, your government hates you and wants you dead. Hold up. What they did sucks. Thanks, Safety Haba. Dude, sorry I wasn't able to make it on. I know you guys had PSA on safety on Hank Strange's show. Shout out to PSA and shout out to Safety Harbor Firearms. If you guys haven't checked out Safety Harbor Firearms, you need to. Hey DLD, did you ever check out FFL payment processing site for payment processing? No, not them. See, I'm not selling firearms, so I don't need like a really 2A friendly platform. I just need somebody that's not gonna can me over selling clamshell pieces of plastic for people to drill holes. And I do want to sell parts and optics and flashlights and all sorts of shit. I mean, it's I don't know. I want to do more, and I want to be able to. I mean, I want to sell knives. I want to sell like way more shit, but Shopify is just like tyrannical. I mean, it's ridiculous. Let me move this. Sure. Yeah, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys trying to help and support. Because imagine someone just coming in external to you and your store and all that. Someone saying, "Hey, you're not allowed to make money here. You're not allowed to make a living here. Who told you that you can come in here and start a business and make money and be independent of this bullshit employee cycle that you're supposed to be sucking on the teat of big business and big tech and all that? Like, fuck y'all." I'm sorry, y'all. I know it sucks that my voice is terrible, but let's see. Barton Fink, I love you. I would just transfer your domain from Shopify. So the domain is mine. I do own the domain, and I don't think it really matters. I don't want to give too much out, but basically, I have the site, the store, and the merchant processing company, right? So because they just turned off the merchant processing, now I have the merchant processing That's gone. I was just gonna get another company to replace that, right? And then plug it in on the back end and at least keep that going so I could continue to make money while I merge the store to a completely different platform so I can have less restrictions on what I can sell. But I just want to be able to sell like jigs and tools, what I've been selling for a year and a half. But Dark, are you selling fleshlight? No, I know sell fleshlight. But yeah, it's bullshit. The fact that that anyone in the 2A space has has to deal with this, it's ridiculous. Every single person that is in the business that I talk to about this has gone through this before. Called Bob, Jordan with JSD, Gideon, Patmos, y'all know the click. All of they've dealt with that before. Every other company, any company you could think of, they've dealt with this before. The fact that they've been shut down and their income has been frozen. We're talking thousands of dollars. This is insanity. Some of these dudes, some of these companies were pulling like 600K in revenue a month. A month. It's ridiculous. Um let's see. Yes, DLD is going to get ringworm or AIDS. Or what? Syphilis from eating raw honey. Yeah, it does have like botulism in it or something like that, right? That's why you can't give it to little babies under the age of 1. Copy paste everything over to the new host tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna be duplicating my site for sure. I'd feel better about ordering a flashlight from Dark than anyone else. I would sign it. I would put cool stickers with it. Dude, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. For me, it's the little touches when you order something, right? I was just talking to Rich about this. I was like, dude, when I send out a package, like I literally put the big F the ATF sticker on it to seal it. I put the Billmore gun sticker, the FATF sticker, the DLD hardware sticker in there. For a while, I was putting the Tyrant Eradication Team sticker in there. And like, I don't know, I feel like the fact that people don't say like, "Whoa, check this out. I got this from this company and there's this cool stuff." I don't know. I've only had a few people say that they even care. Or Space Chaser, blue cobalt flashlight. 80% plus. Bro, they would be like, "Oh, he's trying to sell suppressors," or something like that. Sorry, this is my only other drink. Let's see if this helps. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? What do you think a QC inspection on one of those is? Hold on. Oh, I thought you were talking about the shadow systems. Hmm. You're talking about what is a QC inspection on a flashlight? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. If you get your flashlight and it's sticky and stuff, then yeah, just I don't know how people actually order that stuff and then use it, bro. I People are weird. Don't buy flashlights. Buy call girls. I don't know. Ask PSR. That's true. He did, but he ordered that from like what is it, Adam and Eve or whatever. Like that's in like actual like I don't know. I still couldn't imagine it. Um DLD 80%. Hey, more beta prints. What's up, brother? Got my first Goon Beam short. Uh VSL LR850. It's sick. Which one is that? Is that this one or is that the or no, the short, that's the TLR shaped one, right? Mm. I do have the so this is the blue Goon Beam. No, this is the EDC version. I did hear though, dang, that's crazy. For you guys out there that do not know, hey Nate D, what's up, brother? Um, for those of you that do not know, I did hear, oh, it's finally running low on battery. For those of you that do not know, I heard that there may have been a few other EDCs found in a mysterious warehouse somewhere. Goombeam, if oh, laser-based pistol. What? Bro, when did you get that, son? Goombeam, you know what? Um, even though I've been attacked and my store shut down and dealing with all that BS, let's say you just sell the rest of um the DLD glowy flashlights that are left, and we'll just split stuff or whatever, however you want to, whatever's fair. I don't care, but at least it gives our people a way to still purchase the blue glowy flashlights, and also it keeps inventory up and moving where you don't have to depend on me. So if you want, go ahead and just put it up. Steve Whoop is PSR gay? Absolutely not. He's not gay. His girlfriend is smoking hot in a weird way. Um, yeah, his chick is smoking hot, and no, he's not gay. He's a really cool dude. Like, if you've not TLR but infrared, nice, nice. If you had not watched um the interview that I did with PSR, I mean, shit, it's probably like over a year ago, but man, it was a great. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, learning about him was awesome. Um, I learned a lot more about him than I ever thought that I would, just from the few hours that we spent together. If you've not seen it, when you get time, go back on the. You could probably just search on YouTube DLD PSR. It's a really, really good interview, and he opens up and he maybe shares more about some stuff that you may have not heard in other places. So check him out. Drew says blue, green, red Goombeam lights are fire. Yes, you can now get Goombeams in the DLD glowy blue. They call it the Max Glowy edition. The red, and the Tactical Turkeys version, which is green, which is super fire. Give me my put that rifle one up, bro. I want to get that one, dude. I'll tell you what. Out of every Streamlight and Surefire that I've ever had, I am more satisfied with my Goombeam rifle light than any other company. And it's not because I'm shilling or whatever. I'm just being real. The mounting system, the whole shit's solid. I've beat the piss out of that rifle. Um, Pistol braced, pistol, right, whatever. 10.3 inch 5.56. I run it almost exclusively suppressed. Yo, that gun is I have beat the shit out of it a lot, a lot. I've taken it to more than dang. I mean, let's call it a dozen different training events. And the primary arms Cyclops, the 1X prismatic uh optic, the Goom Beam, and I guess those are the only real, like, accessories that I've had on there the whole time. Other stuff has been, like, phased in and phased out. But dude, uh, whatchamacallit, the BCM BCG has been just a tank. That's why This is why I am so excited to take out the Geisley Super Duty, because if my Frankenstein build of an LWRC lower with a BCM stripped upper, BCM BCG, Colt 10.3 inch barrel, Midwest Industries handguard, and I think it was a BCM gas block and BCM gas tube, and then what else is on it? The suppressor, which is an AAC SDN6. If that culmination of random shit can generate such a fine weapon, holy shit. I could not even imagine what that Geisley Super Duty is capable of. Team FA Hall, what's up, brother? Another chin member. No, you're good, bro. You're good. You're just gonna have to deal with my voice being all messed up because I'm a little under the weather. Kurt shared the link. Oh, nice. Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you. Goon beam, yo. And not only do the blue beams and all that, the blue goon beams are dope, but yo, just the standard white light. Dude, this thing's pushing 2000 lumens, dog. Do you have any idea what it's like to be? You could be out like in the midday, bright sunlight, and then walk into a garage or walk under an overpass or something like that, and you're just in the dark in the middle of the day. Having this just to be like boom, like it's insanity. And if you want to start low, medium, high, it, it's it's a superpower. And that's why I tell everyone, no matter what you do, even if you're in your crib, even if you are inside your house, having the ability to first off rock your ish on you in the house always. Because if it's on body, you will never have to run and go grab something if something pops off. Okay. So shout out to that. Yes. Um, of course, Jonah Integrity is calling me. Hang on. Yo, Jonah, I'm on a live stream. Uh, oh, your girlfriend. That is so sweet. My man. Awesome. I'll give you a call as soon as I wrap up. All right, brother. Peace. Sorry, guys. Jonah's helping me get everything back up and running. So every day, all day, for 23.5 hours a day, I am carrying my handgun in my waistband at the house, in the car, at work, at the office, here, there, everywhere. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. The only time I do not have a gun in my waistband is when I do not have pants on. Well, DLD, that would mean that you're saying you literally sleep with a handgun in your waistband. Yes, I do. Literally sleep with a handgun in my waistband. But how could you? It's easy. Keep it in your pants. That's what my parents always said when I was growing up. Keep it in your pants, Dark. I know. So, handgun is number one. Also, now I had kind of switched over to the John Wick a little bit. This thing has been dope. This is the Microtech Direct Delta. Got this from PVK. Those guys are awesome. I love this, but OTFs aren't the best for every situation. So this is the other thing I'm rocking. This is the Cold Steel. This is the Frenzy 5.5 inch. You know what? Hold on. I think this camera. Let me fix these settings. Let's see. Camera. Oh no, it says high definition. Okay. All right, whatever. Yeah, so this is the Frenzy. This is the Warncliffe. I mean, bro, this tip right there is like ungodly sharp. It is insane. I would honestly, I would guess that's probably sharper than a razor blade. The thing that I look for in a like pocket knife, if you're going to carry it, you're likely just going to be using it for utilitarian stuff, but it's always good to have just in case if you need to use it for any other reason, a little attitude adjuster, you know, or just a bam, a little whack. But the pocket wave is something that I love, right? If you're able to draw this and deploy it in like 2 seconds or less, um, it's just super helpful. And the OTFs, even when you pull it out, you still got to go for the fire button and fire it, right? And there's no way that this will ever be as strong. Doesn't matter if you're rolling with an OTF, even the best in the business, you're gonna have some things that it can't do. For most utilitarian things or most self-defense things, you're going to be fine. But this just gives you more options. So when you draw it out, it opens like this on the way out. I love that in a knife, especially a knife that you may use to cut uh, meat. We'll call it meat. Okay. So that's one. Well, that's two. So handgun, number one. Second magazine, number 2, knife number 3. That makes more sense. Secondly, on my left side, I got the Goon Beam, which I think is super important to have a flashlight that is off your firearm. I also have a TLR7 sub on my, this is a 43X on a 48 MOS frame, whatever. Um, but I don't necessarily always need to point a gun at what I need to point a flashlight at. So having this is going to give me, more options, and having 3 different modes with a super cool glow in the dark O-ring. I love that. Goonbeam just has like so many cool little features that these other huge companies that don't give a shit about you. I mean, it's better, hands down. Better performance, better equipment, and better pizza, Papa John's. And then also, there are some times where you need to have something other than a gun, right? That thing's getting linty. So this is just Palm OC spray, which if you have it tucked in your pocket like this, if you were to draw it out, having it the opposite way to bless the deserving, as some people say, is good way to roll. Now, some people say, "Oh, that's too much to carry. I would never want to carry all that." Bro, I don't even notice when I have this stuff. This is all normal for me to have on myself always, all the time, like no excuses. And if you've ever been in a situation, excuse me, guys, if you've ever been in a situation where you have had to deploy your firearm to save your life, you know that there is like seconds are just it's crazy. You cannot prepare for something like that more. Like every single time you go to the range, every draw stroke, every dry fire session, every round fired, every time you adjusted your red dot, every time, everything leads up to that one moment. And in that one moment, that half a second, quarter of a second, 1 second, 2 second, whatever advantage you can get could potentially save your life. That's all I'm saying. So if you if you have a gun off body, if you have a gun in a bag, if you have a gun in a safe, and someone boots down your door and they're armed, you're short. You are late. There's nothing you can do, right? And we've talked about it before where like what if you're sitting down with your family? Are you going to run away from your family and leave them there with an armed criminal while you go arm yourself and come back? Hell no. Absolutely not. Well, I got an idea. What if eating Tic Tacs will help my throat? This may help. Sorry, I'm trying to find something that'll help, guys. Okay. Doing my best. Yo, I'm so far back in chat. Kurt just shared the link. Yes, by the way, Kurt, thank you, brother, for sharing that link earlier. Dang, I am 11 minutes behind in chat. My bad. Every site is going to be questionable, my guy. Promise you. The blue is so intense in person. It is very, very intense in person. This is like on camera. This is not doing it any justice. Seeing it in person is like next level. Seeing the shadow be like a negative. Usually shadows are black in the it's crazy. It's intense, man. It feels like you're being tricked with light. The blue is so intense in person. I would feel bad for someone on the receiving end of that light before the secondary noisy flash. Yes. Sweet, gonna pick one up right now. Hell yeah, awesome. Sounds like a great build. It is that's been my go-to for a long time. BC and BCGs are just rebranded Anderson BCGs. They're Anderson. I thought they were made by a different company. I definitely did not think they were Anderson. Let's see. Not Arrow. I didn't think they were Arrow. See if you can get it made in a a few places, but I haven't found where yet. It's a little spicy for the dude. You can print them, right? It's consumable. So because you can print them, just run through them and then trash them. Run through them, trash them. At least the printed components. I haven't even really messed with it. Um, Your Jizzly green rifle needs a tactical turkey's green rifle light. It honestly, I should probably do that. I would definitely win the contest. You know what? Now that you mention it, mid-February, me, Flying Rich, and John Crump were all supposed to take pictures of our super duties, post them, and let you guys pick which one was the dopest. And the one that wins, we all know who's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 40 millimeter green, that 40 Mike. I'm just saying. Yo, I will say though, the DDC, the dark desert color or whatever, Crump's is dope. Crump's is dope. Rich's is just Luna Black. That's it. Rich, you got to do something to that Luna Black. Hey, P38 Wilbur, look at this. I was drinking from it today, and I was telling people that you got that because at the end of every live stream, I say, be kind and all that stuff. So I appreciate you, my guy. Agree. 8D. Okay. DLD After Dark, try the warm salt water gargle, son. I will. I'm not going to do it now, right? But I will. Demon Chris, I just ordered a Goon Beam, long, blue, glowy. Yeah, nice. Oh, are they active now on Goon Beam's website? Steve Wu. Marconi, what's up, Marconi? Actually, Marconi, the Strike EMP that I bought from your website, which if you guys haven't gone and checked out Marconi, you need to go check out Marconi's site. The Strike EMP that I bought from your site, I now put that in the bag. Literally, it's in a bag right there for more stuff for the giveaway for the DLD merch contest. For anyone that has any DLD merch, if you have a let's see. Let's say you have a PWEDC patch or a DLD patch, or let's say you got these two. Okay. You lay them out, and then you have a bag of Texas Parks Outlet dark coffee. You know what I'm saying? You lay it out, plop it down, and then you just drop a Glock on top of it, and you take a sexy picture of a gun, a build, gear, whatever. Take a fire picture with some DLD merch, submit it to me, send it via Instagram or whatever. And then when I receive it, I'm going to showcase all these pictures in about 2 weeks. And then when people see them, they're going to vote on which ones are the top 5 finalists. When we have the 5 finalists, I'm going to post those in a live stream. The top 5 finalists will be voted on. When we have that poll, the first place is going to win X, Y, and Z. Second place is going to win second place, blah, 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 all the way through the top 5. We have at least one red dot optic. We have medical gear. We have gun belt gear. I got medical equipment, gun belt stuff, tourniquet holder, some S-Tac stuff, magazine carriers. I got the Strike EMP. I got at least one OTF knife, possibly another knife or two. I'm still working on that, but a whole bunch of like super dope prizes. So for anyone that just know that if you submit something, first off, don't submit anything illegal because that's stupid. All right. It's literally going to have your username there. So people could be like, oh, I vote for Marconi Armory's picture, right? Don't do anything illegal. Two, if you've maybe in the past openly said that you're in a certain state, then maybe don't post certain things. Okay. Because I don't want to get any situation popping off with anyone getting in trouble or anything at all. I'm just saying use the old noodle when you're making choices like this. Um, Locked in Damien Christ packing up now. Oh hell yeah. There are only like 2 OEMs for BCGs. Just get an upgraded bolt. If you're worried about it, the carrier doesn't really matter a ton as long as it's in spec. I got 60 rounds of 9mm on me. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I'd rather set up IR super bright lights all throughout my house. You could do that if you're running nods. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat, y'all. What? You're saved in my phone. Is that? Hold on. Did I say that? Did I say that out loud? Stop playing. Hold on. Are you saying that I like verbally said that? Hold on. Let me go. Dang, I was so far behind in chat. Maybe don't order the Buenos Dias from Chinese websites. I did say it. Yo, it's not my fault. He's literally saved in there as that. Hey, shout out to the folks that are buying Goon Beams. Thank you guys. Look, bro, I'm not trying to show. Okay, it doesn't show your because that's how we met. That's what it says. All right, I'm sorry. He is Jonah, owner of Big Mac Defense. Okay, Big Mac Defense. He's best friends with Big Meech Defense. Um, Big Mac Defense, Big Mac Defense. My apologies. It just said Jonah Integrity, and that's how we met. That's what was saved. I will change it. I'm so sorry. My B, my B. Just want to grab Marconi Magwell. Dude, honestly, oh nice. Use code PresDay24 for dang 20% off. Bro, I got let me see if I can show y'all without getting in trouble. There you go. Woo! Hold up. So one of the dopest Magwells out there, and it's super, super solid. Now here's the other dope thing. Sorry, I just want to be cautious here. He has a new version of it that is even more solid, still a two-piece design. However, these things fit OEM Glocks, they fit PF 940Cs, they fit Strike 80s, they fit SCT frames, they fit Gen 4 frames, Gen 4 OEM frames, Gen 3 OEM frames. They fit like everything, dude. It's there is no other Magwell on the market that does that. So shout out to him being extremely innovative. All right, my bad. I got to catch up. Detective John Kimball, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Work issues and personal issues. Uh-oh. I hope you're okay, man. Venting and pissed AF. What's going on? I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy because it's only gotten me used and screwed over in life. Ready to just start not giving up anymore. When you read things like that, it totally changes the the perspective. Because if you're like, I'm really tired of being Mr. Nice Guy, because look, the best thing that you can do is focus on yourself, but not in a selfish way. You can still be a good person and draw very, like, extremely clear lines on how far you're willing to let other people go. You could be caring and compassionate and be part of the not fucking around crew. It's just the only way you can do that is by teaching other people how to treat you. And that can come along with its own challenges sometimes. But we're here for you, bro. If you need a chat or anything like that, holler at me, man. Sorry, I was just being playful. Hopefully you got a little kick out of it, a little laugh out of it. Yeah, and you can always vent here, bro. And there's trust me, it's not like we're doing a big you know, presentation or anything. Thanks, DLD After Dark. Appreciate you and everyone here. Absolutely, man. You're one of the fam, bro. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Get down with the sickness and wear your wolf t-shirt the native people love. What? Kimball's crazy. Kimball is that guy. Why is it so like today? I just had like the TV playing in the background, and that movie came on, the World Trade Center. Why could I only think of you guys and people like John Kimball when that movie comes on? Dude, why did I think of my T-shirt? Right? Like, why? Like, oh man, crazy. Well, it doesn't matter. I can't even sell any of my T-shirts right now, anyway. But thank you again for Chrissy hitting up the other merch shop. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all, man. You guys, like, I literally could not be doing any of this if it wasn't for y'all. I have been completely shut down on YouTube when it comes to the monetization of any of this, any streams, any shorts, any videos, anything at all. The moment that the DLD TV channel and this channel became connected, it was over. I went from getting 10,000 views per short to like 175 views, which is all y'all, like the people in here, right? And then the people that watch it the next day. I don't know. It's disheartening, right? Because like we have obviously tonight we're just shooting the shit, we're just chilling, but for the most part, we have important messaging that people need to hear, right? They need to wake up, not be woke. They need to be awoken. And it's just unfortunate, man. And then they can just jump in and just turn off your business, shut off your livelihood, shut off your YouTube channel. They can kick Risky Chrisky off the platform. They can, aid in CRS's trial. They can shut down Mrs. CRS. They can shut down her PayPal, shut down her Shopify, demonetize her. They can shut down Larry Vickers. They can shut down all the shit. But I go and watch a stream and Donut Operator is cleaning a machine gun live on a live stream. I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding? Lucas Bodkin is here with a table full of firearms that he's handling on a live stream. I'm like, bro, how do things work like this? It's just not really fair, right? It's when you get to that size, they don't care. They don't give a shit. I'm legal. Got my FPC sticker on my brace, bro. They cannot do anything about braces. Period. They cannot do anything about braces. And if anybody does, like, if you're out and about on the road, driving, whatever, and this is not legal advice, I'm just saying, from a silly fool on YouTube, this is what I would do. If they say something like, "Oh, this is an illegal SBR. Oh, the brace thing," and like, I would tell them, like, "Dude, are you sure you want to make such a terrible decision? Because the GOA, the FPC, and the SAF are just patiently waiting for an opportunity to destroy somebody over this. So be my guest. Take it if you want, but it may be the last thing you do as a police officer." Straight up. Um, oh dang, dude, I keep getting so far behind on chat. They did. Risky Krisky has been completely removed from YouTube. Um, Botkin. Yeah, that kid. I just try to remind myself that things could be worse than they are and try to look forward to better days, DLD After Dark and friends. Yep. Very good point, man. Look, I've taken the last like 4 days to reflect on everything that happened and be like, dude, you know what? I'm grateful that I've had a year and a half with my own business, that I've had the ability to build something that I care about, that I'm passionate about, that I love, and I've been able to fulfill nearly 5,000 packages. So I have helped 5,000 people build freedom. Beautiful thing. I'm grateful for that. And of course, I'm excited about what the future looks like, provided that I can get back up and running. It's just such a pain in the ass. Yeah, but at least like for me, I have a solution for me. Start a new store, get it set up, get new merchant services, blah, 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 and then get it back up and running, right? Risky doesn't have, aside from Rumble, Twitter, and stuff like that, he doesn't have just a solution like that that he can do. So in a way, I'm happy, I'm grateful for that, but sucks, man. Duly after dark, yeah, I know. But when the first injunction came through, I did that. Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I mean, look, we were all tripping off of, what Goomby mentioned you in a reel. Oh snap, I gotta pull it up. Why does this dude always go live at the same time as me, bro? Why? Why? Get off my dick. It'll never end. No, it won't, bro. And look, so they're coming after frames and receivers. They're coming after braces. They're coming after every single thing they're coming after. Let's say they lose both. Okay, let's say they lose frames and receivers. And hold on. We need some glowy blue anodized AR uppers in 80s. So there actually still are some DLD 80% AR lowers, but only a few people got them. One dude I think has like 6 left. They're not cheap though. They're like the really, really high quality billet lowers. Um, if y'all want them, I could probably still get my hands on them. I actually I thought that I had one, but I have the same one, but it's a Swamp Dog one. I thought it was a DLD one for some reason. Max Scout, yes. Dark, why don't you go back to fixing people's companies like the old days? Um, I don't know. I just don't care about that anymore. And honestly, so part of what I used to do, it was kind of industry specific, but part of what I did was I was hired to help run companies, but not just like as a consultant. I would actually be running companies and I would help them, you know, like let's say for an example, you have a company that's in trouble. You have to isolate exactly what the problem is. You have to look at the multi-year trends and identify, where's the problem? Is it, I mean, it's almost always income related, net income related, but identify the problem, stop the bleed, increase the income, decrease the expenses, and find a way to the fastest way to cash and turn it around. And I did that for a long time. And I was kind of blackballed in my region because people are shitty. And once somebody gets, I mean, one person that had it out for me totally shut me down. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of helpful in a way because when I was casted out of this industry and this company and this thing that I've been doing for a while for my age, it gave me like a fresh perspective on like, do you really want to put a suit on and pretend to be something that you're not and pretend to enjoy what you're doing? Of course, I cared about the people because after a while, it's like the people are everything. When you look at a company is just people, right? But I don't know, putting on a suit and pretending to be something that I'm not just kind of disgusted me. So I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I could just go get another job and I don't want to. I want to help people build guns. I want to help people, build freedom. I want to be able to send jigs and tools and stuff to people all over the country, regardless of what state they're in. Because I don't think there should be any restriction on things like that. Um, d- Bro, are you serious? You're kidding me. Bro, Live Life just sent me $100 for he wants a lazy roofer hoodie and an FVATF beanie. Yo, what size do you want, bro? Dang, man. Dude, thank you, man. You guys, honestly, like with all this shit happening, like Kimball, honestly, one of the first things I thought of is like, why the fuck am I even going to continue doing this shit if I'm going to be constantly going up against companies that are like they're fucking bajillionaires and they could crush me at any second, right? Send agents to my house, knock down my door, shoot my ass, and then say all of my shotgun barrels are 17.9 inches long, right? Like TPS reports. I don't know. It's just like part of me went through that of like, why the fuck am I even going to continue doing this? And then I remembered in talking to Rich, that is what they want. They want to remove me. They want to remove CRS's channel. They want to remove Larry Vickers. They want to remove any person out there that is going to positively speak about the Second Amendment, your natural rights, and your ability. Anyone that is willing to shoot tyrants in the face is going to be canned and canceled and dealt with. So that's why I don't want to give up because that's what they want me to do. They want me to get a job. They want me to put a suit on and pretend to fucking be somebody that I'm not. And I'm not going to do it anymore. I did it for a long time. And yeah, I refuse to do that. And if I want to be the absolute best version of myself, so I can look at my daughter and say, you know, this is what I did. Like I started this and I'm proud of it and I'm proud of what I do and all that. That's important to me. Um, I want to be able to tell my daughter that she can do whatever she wants. She wants to start a business. She wants to start a side hustle. She's 7 years old. Okay. And right before she turned 7, she came up to me and she said, Daddy, I want to start a slime business and I want to get slime. I don't want to go buy slime. I want to go get the glue and I want to get, you know, dye, colors, glitter, charms, and all this stuff. I want to make it and then sell it in small little containers so we can make money off of it. And I'm like, I wonder if she would think like that if I didn't run a business and explain to her the business side of things. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I can have any positive impact like that on my daughter or even other people too, right? Like me, me seeing like Marconi run his own business and Benchies and Shogun and MGB and all these people that were like, fuck you, I'm not getting a job. I'm going to build a business for myself and maybe just maybe one day be able to employ others. Goonbeam is a shining example, no pun intended, of like what somebody can do in this industry with literally being nobody. I mean, Goonbeam, you are absolutely a somebody. I'm just saying, but like just being a dude, right? Actually, funny thing, somebody told me like, um, hey, Dark, my little girl is obsessed with the slime as well. Tell your little one I'll buy some off her. That's what's up, dude. Thank you. Oh, Goonbeam based. Thank you, man. There's always OnlyFans. Yeah, right. Feet pics. I could do feet pics. Um, and those are the memories the kids hold on to forever. Facts. It's almost impossible to do anything that doesn't involve the corporations that are against us. I know, dude. That's why I'm telling you, I went through and I was like, cancel Amazon Prime, cancel Amazon account, cancel Netflix, cancel Disney Plus, HBO Max, cancel everything. The only thing, two things I did not cancel were YouTube and PayPal. And I mean, I'm still part of the beast. I'm fueling the beast, right? Having Gmail, having YouTube, and having PayPal is part of it all. I am literally funding the beast by me being on this show right now. I'm funding the beast. You know what I'm saying? But due knowledge, what's up, brother? I love you, DLD. Keep your head on, my boy. You know the turkey's got your back. I appreciate you, man, for real. Thank you. Let's see. My bad. I'm going back up here. Let me see if I. What size did you want? Medium or large? No rush. Take your time, bro. I appreciate you. I think I may. I think I can place an order, but let me see. I'll thank you, by the way. For real, live life, bro. Thank you. Like, you guys are the reason that I came back and I'm sticking with this. And that's why I'm committed to getting my shit back up and running with back up and running with my store and doing more with it. Because if I get off Shopify, I can do anything. I can do slides, barrels, I can do sights, slide parts kits, lower parts kits. And then when the Supreme Court kicks the ATF in the face and they're like, get out of here, son. Once the Supreme Court kicks them in the teeth or shoves it back down because of their weird decorum to a lower court and we're able to get back into frames, I'm gonna put frames up there too, and I'm gonna be selling frames. I may even fuck around and start stippling frames. I may just teabag frames and then sell them, right? Teabag them, sell them. Teabag them, sell them. We'll see. Hey, it's cold. 17.9 inches is possible. It is. It is. Fresca. Never would have thought I was a Fresca kind of guy. But yeah, I got you. Live life. I got you. My bad. Let me get caught up. Yeah, all those companies, man. Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's, just all these companies that literally want to kill us. They hate us. They hate us. And you know what? Like let's develop this a little bit further, okay? Why would Shopify can me? Okay? Why would they literally choose to throw money out of the window and succumb to this BS? Because we're also in the day and age of ESG and CSR, corporate social responsibility, and ESG scores. Because if they get bad articles about supporting people like me that are helping gun builders across the country, they're going to get bad press. They're going to be potentially losing, you know, a big chunk of business and their ESG score is going to drop. I don't know. But you see what I'm saying? Like, they're pressured into they probably don't give a shit about jigs and tools, but the reality is that they got to care about jigs and they think they got to care about jigs and tools. It's ridiculous. DLD After Dark sperm donation salaries currently range between $65,100, 25th percentile, to 92,300, 75th percentile, with top earners 90th percentile making $120,402 annually. Z, great to see you, bro. And secondly, thank you. I have become highly skilled at draining my own sperm, so I'm you know, interested in exploring those options. Barrels of sperm. Yeah. Um, That would be awkward 15 years later. What? Careful, the woke will file for child support. Oh my God, come on. ESG is bullpucky. Dude, it all is. It all is. Exclusion, segregation, and gayness. Oh my God. I know it. I know it. That's the other thing. I would love to get an ammunition and shit like that. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, I want to be able to do this because it's fun, it's freeing, I care about it, I'm passionate about building, and it gives me the ability and flexibility to do other stuff too, which is really important. Sam man, what's up, fam? We are one election away from losing the republic, and they are going for broke to take it. It may feel that way. It may feel that way. But the reality is it's gone. It's just not openly and officially gone. You know, there's nothing that we own that we actually own. Anything that you do own, if you don't pay property tax on your house, they take it, right? If you don't pay, you know, like out here, you got tax on your vehicles and shit like that. If you don't pay it, I mean, it's gone. Um, I don't know when the last free and fair election was. I'll just say that. And I'm just saying I genuinely don't know. So YouTube, don't cast me out because I said that. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't have the information to prove either or. Just saying. But on a lighter note, here's what I'll say. I'm building a 365, and I told you guys 100% correct. It's already lost. Unfortunately, yeah. Trust me, dude, that's the last thing I want to say, right? I don't want to say, hey guys, all is already lost, right? Like, all right. Well, before we get into this, I'll say this. So we had a conversation on the Uncensored podcast, and it was like this. It was where is the line in the sand? Like, truly, where is the line in the sand? And as we started having this conversation, we were going around the room. Crump, Rich, and myself were all talking, right? That's the thing. Just writing it out. They want us in the pot, in the 210-degree water, not realizing that we're about to be at the boiling point. They don't want us to notice so we can jump out of the pot and, throw our full kit on and go to war. They want us to just like have all of a sudden, boom, like an electric jolt. Like we don't even have an opportunity to fight back. Of course, I'm not saying actually physically fighting. That would be crazy. Since when does this country ever have a record of shooting tyrants in the face? That would be crazy. Anyway, so yeah, it's the death by a thousand cuts things, right? Like we're like, yeah, I don't know, this kind of feels uncomfortable, but I'm still living, right? Like I can afford to live. I can barely afford to live, but I can afford to live. I can make changes and adjustments. I can reduce my costs. I can increase my income. I can do, dude, the median age for home ownership just changed to 49 for first time homeowners. Okay. 49 years old. That is insanity, dude. That is insanity. Um, oh yeah. And electric cars. Oh, electric cars. Man, what do you guys think about electric cars? Stay or gay? Which one? Let me say this. Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law, apparently, I need to go get more information on this, but apparently, from what I understand, she was in her Tesla and her doors malfunctioned. They locked, and then the car drove itself into a lake and she died. Bro, what? Like when I heard this, I was like, now, God rest her soul. That's a terrible thing. I, couldn't imagine. Okay. And what? Your car murdered you? We've made jokes about like, oh, you know what? When the boog pops off, your car's gonna auto drive you to the police station, right? Like you're gonna be in full kit, like, oh, we're going to the rally, and we're gonna like, whoop, whoop, and you pull up to the police station. Like the fact that like people will be like, oh, I'm a prepper, and then they'll jump in a Tesla SUV. I'm like, what? Like, that's a death mobile. I don't trust any of that shit. I AI, don't like it, don't trust it. I don't want none. I don't like self-checkout, bro. Okay? I don't like any of this. Now people say like, "Oh, well, you're just like a young boomer and you don't like change." And no, I I love change. I love growth and development. I love stuff that makes a positive impact on humanity. None of this shit makes a positive impact on humanity. None of it. Please tell me how any of these smart cars, these electric cars, have made a positive impact on humanity. Please, please let me know. Anyway, Virginia just said by 2035, every single new vehicle purchase in the state is going to have to, by law, be an electric vehicle. So naturally, they sent me a survey, and I said, "Suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick." All capital letters. Sorry, I shouldn't. There could be kids on this thing. Probably not, but you know what I mean. Oh man, what are we gonna do? So yeah, so Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law was killed by a robot. Can I say that? Yo, what the what? Yo, 30 people just left, bro. What? It's 30 people left in 1 second. Yo, there ain't no way. Yo, how did I go from 68 people to 30 people in like 6 seconds? Was it something I said, bro? What? That is insane. Maybe it was the SMD part. I probably shouldn't have said that. Y'all saw that? Yo, now okay, something is happening right now. Now it's 53 people. This is really, really weird. No overtime. The feds. No overtime for the feds. Bro, did you guys see that? 30 people, right? That's crazy. It must be that many feds that did that fast. Now 55 people. Yo, that is weird, bro. Shows 53. Y'all saw that, right? 68 people to 38 people to 30 to 55. Yo, this is weird, dog. God, that's so strange. I don't know. Hey, Ron Bayer, good to see you, man. Man, that's I don't even know what to make out of that, bro. I see 53. Yeah, I mean now it's at 55 now. Nothing wrong with electric traction motors, but we should have smaller batteries or supercapacitors and have efficient motors producing the power. Nothing wrong with people getting 100 plus miles per gallon. If we can find an effective way that I saw that Joe Morris, Susan Wiki's son, just passed away on fentanyl. Dude, that's unfortunate, man. I hate that. And it also tells you when they don't talk about it, when they don't talk about the problem, and when somebody goes through something as tragic as losing a son and burying a son, and they still don't change their values on fentanyl and illegal invading immigrants that are bringing it. That is scary dedication to their extreme beliefs. I'm just saying, wouldn't that make you evaluate things a little bit differently? Dude, I'm scared this is going to get like knocked off because that's just really, really strange that it did that. I don't know. That's weird. If electric cars are so great, every cop shop in the country would have them. It's a good point. Yeah, I think it's glitching. It may be glitching. Networks are all messed up today from solar flares. Your video feed is tripping, by the way, for real. I like electric cars, but I don't take to heart what you said. Yeah, I think okay, so here's what I mean by that. There's a difference between being okay with electric cars and being forced by law to purchase them only, right? Like I don't care, it's for the same sake, even though I personally fundamentally disagree with it. If people want to chop off their pecker and, name themselves from James to Jennifer, okay, I disagree with it. I think sodomy is wrong and evil and all that. But if you want to do that, that's fine. Now, when you tell me that there are legal consequences for not calling James Jennifer, or if you tell me there are legal consequences for not putting up, whatever, you know what I mean? Like there's, and I know you guys understand this. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm clear in what I'm saying. Um, the ability to have access to something like just having access to something versus being forced to, take part in something is wrong. And I believe in freedom, independence, and liberty and limited government. And what they're doing is literally the exact inverse of that. So they can take that somewhere else. How many viewers have AT&T? Maybe they got kicked. Facts. You've been kind of glitchy all night. Interesting. Egypt 30 fast. NSA sending you a message. Yeah, right. You want to play games? All right. Well, cut your viewership in half, son. Z said it was a nationwide hack. Was it really? So I from. I'm sorry, y'all. My voice. I'm gonna have to cut this soon. My voice is dying. From what I understand, it was not solar flares. Um, Solar flares likely would have ended in not just a particular company losing service. If it were one bit of code with errors in it, like Risky Krisky said earlier today, actually, that makes sense to me. But I don't know. Maybe it was just a test run for something. Here's the thing, though. If we end up in all out kinetic ground war, and I don't believe that's going to happen, to be able to keep us um, in servitude, they need to not have kinetic ground war. They need to keep life as seemingly similar to the last 10 years or so as possible, right? Maybe the last 5 years. So there's going to be people like stepping over corpses in the streets to go get their mocha frappuccino and, their soy chai latte or whatever people drink. And, there's going to be bad things occurring. There's going to be roving gangs of see, now I'm like tripping out. Like I'm like hearing stuff. There's gonna be like roving gangs. I mean, just I'm guessing, okay. But hold on. Let me just check my security system here. Mm, hold on. Don't leave me. Shout out to Red Dawn Readiness for the recommendation for the security system. Buy my food now. My bad. What was I saying? Anyway, I think they need to keep life as close to normal as possible because they lose if they can't collect taxes from you. They lose if they lose your consumerism. They lose if they, you know what I mean? Like they need to keep people buying from McDonald's, ordering their groceries from Amazon Fresh. They need to keep people going to these huge stores and going to the, big box stores, going to online store. Dude, I walked in the mall the other day, bro, like a ghost town. Like it was a wasteland. There were like 9 people in there. One of the biggest malls in the area. They're dead, they're dying, right? So people are all, more focused on just ordering their shit from Amazon at home, right? They yeah, I mean they need life as similar to this as possible so they can still drain you while replacing us, the ones that they don't want here. And yeah, I mean I think I don't know. I mean I'm guessing, right? I don't know. Hey Gerchop, good to see you. Um AT&T was human error. Interesting. What's up, Cali Prepper? I think we just started. I haven't seen you in my feed or anything in the past 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, some other people said they didn't even get a notification as well. So I do want to say shout out to my boys, man. Last Thursday, I mentioned, y'all know I've been going through a lot of shit with the store and with all this stuff going on. Like it's taking a toll on me, right? And it messes with you like psychologically, right? You start tripping out, like, am I gonna have enough money to do X, Y, and Z and whatever? So, you kind of go to a shitty dark place, right? But dark, students. But um here. But I saw the FedEx truck roll up today, and I'm like, oh, they must be mistakenly dropping off a neighbor's package to my place instead. But they dropped it off. I go look at it. It says DLD on it. I'm like, what? Open it up, and it's this inside. Last Thursday on a live stream, I had said I want to build a SIG 365, and when Putang came in here, I was like, "Yo, Putang, let me know what the cost would be on, 365 parts, SIG 365 parts that you have." And he didn't get back to me, but I know he's a busy guy. Well, today in the mail, boom, 365 slide, barrel, lower parts kit installed, and all that show up, and sites as well. And I'm like, dude, like going through all this BS and just having like a surprise package show up and have it being exactly what I need to do this build. Like that was, it meant a lot to me. And I know it's something, it's vanity. It's something, it's a mere possession. And I know I get it, right? It's not like I don't have enough striker fire 9mm guns anyway, right? But it meant a lot. It was cool and it lifted my spirits. So for the folks over there, Jordan, Bob, I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. And I certainly was not expecting this. I also remembered that Joe, Shooting Gallery official, formerly Shooting Gallery New England, I hit him up and I was like, yo, didn't you say that you had a SIG 365 grip module? Can I buy it from you? He's like, oh, dude, I'll just send it to you. It's like, what? It's like, well, I'll pay for shipping or I'll buy a label from DLD Hardware and send it over to you. And then that way it covers shipping. He's like, no, I got you. I'll take care of it. And then he said, I'll also throw in a 17 round mag because I was like, do you have anything else? I'll buy it from you just to make it worth your while. He's like, I have a 17 round mag from when I was in Massachusetts that I pinned and welded at 10 rounds. He riveted at 10 rounds. And I was like, oh my God. But he was like, if you know how to get a rivet out of there, you can have a 17 round mag. So I don't know. I guess some people said it's easy. I don't know how to mess with it, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna put together a an X macro with a standard slide. So I'm probably gonna have to either chop the grip or put a and this is not a firearm, YouTube, so don't even think about it. Or put a threaded barrel with a muzzle brake on it to kind of bring it to that X macro size thing, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. It's easy. Okay. I may need to reach out then so I can, you know, Gerchop Baton. The sad thing is the Tesla is currently the only electric that is cross country capable. Dang, for real? I'm surprised it wasn't so burning 3 days later. All right, pretty people, I'm out. Everyone, have a good one. Nate D, you too, brother. Take it easy, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up just because my voice is killing me. But look, dude, I cannot say enough how grateful I am for all you guys, man. Because you know the shit that I'm going through right now is difficult, man. And although I always felt like I would be attacked somehow for doing this, um, I didn't think that it would be in a way where like, you can still exist, you just can't make a living, right? Like, so it's a pain in the ass, but, for everyone to be able to jump in and do knowledge and Jonah and all the people that were jumping in like, "Yo, we're ready to help. What do you need?" I appreciate that a lot, man. It helps so much for real. Um, and, I'll be putting together this 365 build, and I'll be reporting on this and how it's going. I reached out to Strike Industries um, to try to get a slide for the build, but um, I didn't know that I had this on the way. So things just kind of ended up working out perfectly. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys, and thank you. When shit gets difficult, having people around you is vital, vital. So if in return, if you guys ever have some shit going on and you need something, just hit me up, you know? Just reach out, man. Thank you, man. I love y'all. You know I do. And Evan, what's up, brother? Thank you, man. Love you too, bro. Red Dawn, appreciate you, man. You're a real one. Appreciate y'all are the real ones, man. I'm here for y'all. So whew. In summation, stay strapped or get clapped. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. Look, I appreciate all you guys, all the support, man. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. I'll get to the bottom of everything. I still got packages I got to finish shipping out. I was trying to figure out. They refunded over $1,000 to people. I don't know who paid for what or what. I'm just going to get the rest of the packages out because it's just the right thing to do. If I'm gonna do what I said that I was going to do for the purpose of me, you know what I mean? Me sending the shit out. If I lose money and I lose the product, whatever, I'll have a clean cut. I'll be able to make up for that with a new shop. So, so right now, guys, we're living in tumultuous times. Things are crazy. We are openly living amongst evil. So right now is the time to get right with your family and to get right with God. Okay. I would recommend that for every single person in here. Right now is the time to get right with God. And then maybe you going through things, reading the Bible or, going to church can prime you for another call that may come to you to help you build a more substantial relationship with God. So, whatever that looks like for you and each individual person is going to be different. But if you guys have any question about that or what it looks like to get right with God, hit me up and I'm happy to chat with anyone. So, in the end, all we have is our own form of, you know, standards and expectations of what we allow in our lives, what we hold ourselves to, how we hold ourselves accountable. And some of the rules that I have that I like to share with you guys are these three final rules at the end of every stream, which is rule number one is to be kind. Thank you, P38 Wilbur. Be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief little interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on your life. So just be kind. Okay. Rule number two is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because a hand that's open to give is also open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. But keep that thing on you like all day, all day. And like I said, right now is the time. Get right with your family, get right with God. God has already sought you out. All you have to do is respond to him. That's it. Remember that. A lot of people say, like, oh, I need to find a way to seek out God. I need to find a way to seek out Christ. You don't. God has already sought you out. You just have to respond to him. So that's it, guys. I love y'all. I appreciate all y'all. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay frosty. Yo, Black Diamond Guns of Gear. What's up, brother? Sorry, I just saw you come in at the end there. But again, I love all y'all. Be safe, be strapped, and just be good people. All right. I'm charging you all with the responsibility of being great people and being warriors. I love y'all. Be safe.